We've got a spectacle here, a tremendous light show hyping up the crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Gamecocks will kick this away to get us going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Aggressive call on the opening play. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's. I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start when it opened up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play, pick up a good chunk of yards, and if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The receiver grabs it. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Fourth down conversions through the air like this are always a huge sigh of relief, not only for the quarterback who's battling nerves, but the receiver as well.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. It's the latest chapter in a backyard rivalry game that goes back to 1896. Of course, these days, it's a non-conference end-of-the-year collision, Kirk, but it really has gained prominence in recent years.
And I think this is one of the nastier rivalries out there, to be honest with you. And I think over the last, 10 or 15 years, Clemson has obviously taken their program to another level. What Shane Beamer's been able to do here in the last few years in Columbia has really elevated the Gamecocks program. So it's gone to a whole nother level, not just for Clemson, but really for both these teams.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Toss play to the outside. End zone ahead. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play looking to throw it. Quick throw to the left. Nice grab. It's Weaver. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. They finally stop him. Big play, moves the ball to the 22.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. The gain is 3 yards. It brings up a second down and 7.
Well, not a whole lot of options there for the quarterback. Ends up trying to pitch it out, gets some yards, but not enough for the first down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Johnson. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
A screen to the wide receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. First down and 10 now.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He's running out of time here. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on him there.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wide out, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Close to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Gamecocks with first and 10 here. He'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. You don't see an elite defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Gamecocks are on the move here. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
The Gamecocks looking to cash in this red zone trip. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Could take it all the way. Inside the 40. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. An inside give now from the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play. Bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the tackle, but the offense set up for the first down in the red zone. The Tigers come up to the line in the hurry-up. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the left side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The Gamecocks have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Back to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Weaver. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you could sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. A much-needed score, Kirk, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. As the first down is still going. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
On the move now. Looking to scramble now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Zips it down the middle. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
And the Gamecocks are in the red zone now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker.
Has a pass to the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. 1st and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And this in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That's how you close a half off of this offense. Leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Touchdown, Tigers! This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. A quick throw to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it deep to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The sophomore with great work after the catch. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
In the clear at the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, South Carolina. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Now they'll run it on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that,
they trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Breaking free at the 35. Who's in the clear? Touchdown, Gamecocks. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense makes their way on the field. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. He's got room to run. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into cover.
Oh, and he fumbles. offense makes a recovery and takes off. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Hand off to the right side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Snags the quick throw.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
The Tigers will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Runs through, refuses to be stopped. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
On 1st down, it's play action. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a man. And the pass is incomplete. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Headed for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Clemson.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. He makes the grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. The offensive fireworks continue. It's almost like this is a video game out there today, Kirk.
Man, I could have sworn it was the new EA college football being played out there.
Strong resemblance, yeah.
You know, this is one of those games that it's turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped from throwing the football downfield and the points are piling up on the board. The final score might even look like a basketball game the way it's being played right now.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion. Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Any safety loves a good opportunity to hunt for picks. And as this game wears on, they get one here. This quarterback needs to do a much better job of being able to read this secondary and being more careful with the football.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The Gamecocks will look to convert here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly to the wideout. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got a man down the middle. breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. Here we go, the most important series of this game. Tied up, 1st and goal.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarter...
Touchdown, Tigers. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game? What a day.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
Fires quickly to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The quarterback making some changes at the line. That's caught. It's Allen. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. What a catch! Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Looks right and lets it fly. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Single back takes the handoff. He's got the first and still going. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Running back with the football.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Press coverage now from the secondary. And pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game. Toss it to the back, running left.
Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense really clicking. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Wow, the PAT is no good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On the back makes a difficult grab, but he couldn't stay in bounds there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got him.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side, and he drops it. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Now, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Play action here on first down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Heading left after the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And now the running back's got it again. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the Tigers will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. Offensive score.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on them, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. And they'll move the six on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
The pocket breaking down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. Grinding away on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on third down. Now to set up a pivotal fourth down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.